And now German Autobahn with the BMW iX3. Acceleration all the way through from 50 kilometers an hour. Everybody ready? Let's see if the Lear meter is triggered and let's go. Plop, 200 kilometers an hour.
Wow.
Good acceleration. I mean, it's not the quickest electric SUV, but that's more than enough.
It's enough.
Yeah.
The spaceship is landing now.
Yeah. And you hear this sound. You can deactivate it if you like. You know, so easiest way to deactivate at the moment is here just to go into the personal mode. Then you hear that it's just like the artificial sound. But very decent acceleration at the same time, very smooth. And also the car is so stable at higher speeds. Noise installation here at the moment, 140 kilometers an hour, like 85 miles an hour.
It's a little bit loud here.
It's not the most silent. You feel that it doesn't have like the lamination in the windows there. So not the most silent car at higher speed. It's not that it's loud. I would just say that some competitors which have maybe the lamination mirrors, they are more silent than. Gotta say that, yeah, but it's absolutely acceptable. Now, of course, when we're driving a little bit slower, then it's fine.
But the sport seats are nice.
Sport seats, yeah, especially for these kind of things.
And then,
yeah. Let's take Leah a little bit better in the picture. There we go.
Yay.
That's better. Yeah, so very relaxed, of course, at then the lower speeds. Now we are approaching the first tunnel. Let's also see about the ambient light and so on. But the car is really direct, precise. 22-inch wheels we have mounted on here. And
you
for
feel
that,
yeah, a little bit rough now. Yeah.
Yeah, like the small bumps in the road. So I would definitely advise. There's a little bit ambient lighting there. That it's shining through the fabric. Not sure if you can see it on camera properly. Yeah, there a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit there.
Yeah, and on the left side as well. Then you see the panoramic vision and so on. I can very well control the vehicle here with that steering wheel. That's pretty cool. And having that here in the far focus is very good, actually. So I also have the head-up display here, but
do you need the head-up display?
Nah, not really. I mean, it's okay if you really like a head-up display, but because this is already so far focused, you would not necessarily need the head-up display. Yeah, this one is already totally fine, you know. And at the same time, I get the logic here, especially while driving, that you have this in the far focus, and when you want to change the temperature, this is very close to the steering wheel. So although I prefer the physical interface,
and it's quick.
It's quick.
It's not that it's lacking behind. Yeah.
Exactly. So you can easily reach that.
Yeah.
These sport seats, by the way, I mean, yeah, in the top part they are holding you tighter. That's better.
I'm not sure about it.
But
what's better, the comfort seat or the sport seats?
Yeah, I would really say in the lower part, like when you sit on it, the comfort seat is better. But in the upper part, the sport seat is better. So
maybe they can mix it for us.
Here we are being kept very tight. And wow, how direct and precise the car is driving. That's crazy. So this platform, we also felt it with the i3 recently with the sedan, and I mean, it's so effortless. Here, great control from the steering, and wow. I mean, we came here with the BMW X3 plug-in hybrid, which we're driving, you know, privately at this moment.
And that one is good.
It's already driving very well,
but this is
crazy.
One step above that.
And I mean, think about this: a super heavy vehicle here, right? The electric SUVs with such a battery size are really heavy, but
you don't feel it.
No.
It's so light.
Wow.
And my stomach doesn't feel it.
That's important. Now you hear and again there's a smooth stop. Crazy.
Oh.
Crazy.
It's a little bit crazy, yeah.
I'm not sure how you can transport that on camera, but when you start slowly, or especially when you stop slowly, it doesn't have like this blop, you know, because there's no friction brake applied, only in emergency situations. So it stops with the recuperation, with the electric motor, and that works so smooth, especially for the passenger, you know. So how do you feel?
Maybe I do need a grab handle here.
It doesn't have the handle on the inside, you know.
Sometimes
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
So, but how do you feel as a passenger? That became the same way in the X3 plug-in, and now in the iX. How do you feel as a passenger then?
Better.
It's better.
Yeah, it's better. It's more direct. and it's not so so wobbly. It's
Because usually in electric vehicles, it's often that Leah tells me like, I don't feel so well.
Yeah, because you feel the weight then, but here you don't feel the weight.
It's crazy. I mean,
it feels more light than our X3. That's crazy.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
And I have no idea. I mean, and these are even not the adaptive dampers. In the X3, we have the adaptive suspension, and here we have the normal suspension, and they have this hydraulic cushions, but that's about it. You know. So and this is strange what they achieved here. Strangely good, indeed. So after this tunnel, we can accelerate it out one more time. Yeah, also with tunnels around, I think they could use a dual illumination that it's a little bit more silent.
Yeah, maybe for an option.
Yeah,
that's
cool. I think very cool. We can go to the sport mode one more time, by the way. Yeah, nice animation there. And then accelerate it out one more time and keep the high speed also a little bit longer. G meter is in the top part there, and let's go. That is wow.
And now with the corner, so straight.
180. Wow, how stable the car is. I'll stop at 200 kilometers an hour, but
it feels so safe.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Crazy. I mean, you don't feel the weight. It feels like a sports car.
200
honestly.
is crazy.
Wow. Yes, it could be more silent from the insulation, but I mean, I think I hardly ever felt so. I feel safer than here than in a supercar, like in a Maserati we recently drove.
Yeah.
I can easily drive over 200 kilometers an hour, and it's easy. The car remains so calm. I mean, this is the ultimate German Autobahn test here. Wow. So 200 kilometers an hour, over 125 miles an hour.
The bump with 200 is comfortable.
Yeah. Now very smooth.
My hair is
from the brakes. Wow.
G-force.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
So honestly,
so impressed.
Really impressed.
Really.
So there was hardly any other, like, I'm not talking electric vehicles and combustion engines, like overall, hardly any other vehicle that was so calm and so stable, because that is more like Nürburgring Nordschleife, you know. You have high speed, but at the same time you have this bend there, you know, like this very long bend, almost like driving Nürburgring Nordschleife, and the car stayed so calm. And I was so confident and felt so safe because...
me too.
And that is even more important, you know, because when you're driving so high speed on German Autobahn, the passenger must at some time be like, yeah, maybe like the negative example would be like the Mazda 6e there we had on the motorway, and everything I drove more than 130 kilometers an hour. Leah was like,
I was like,
Thomas,
it's fine now. Yeah.
That's really something, you know. And when you think about if you have the i3 that sits even lower, but here already with the SUV that works very well. And I also have to say that it teaches people to have this position here at the steering wheel, which is the desired one, you know, like 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It also makes the driving safer because you can control the car much better there. So
they need both hands, not the BMW driver pose here.
What's up? What's up? Yeah, you really are taught to keep the steering wheel like this. In any one, you know, like in all the versions. Here the M Sport with not the vertical, you know, fins here. Yeah.
I think it looks better. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
more natural.
Many will go for this one because it looks more normal, so to speak. But in all of these steering wheels, the good thing is that you have this grab here. This is counting for all the different versions, and that's actually pretty cool. So. I like this steering wheel form most for this grab handle here for your thumbs. And I think that is maybe even more important than criticizing the more modern look for it or something like that. Now we go for some countryside.
But when
roads.
It's a little bit slower here, then it's really, really silent.
Yeah,
it's only when you drive really high speed.
Yeah, I would say everything above 100 kilometers an hour, more than 60 miles an hour.
But it's not that loud that you can't speak, but it's,
No, it would not be that loud that we would say, like, that's why we don't buy the car.
Yeah.
It's just that if we could wish something which they could improve, is laminated window pack. So, you know, like I recently also met the head of the Neue Klasse. Maybe I'll call him and say, like, hey, because I also told him that, can you bring the
Sea
ventilated
cooling,
seats?
yeah.
And then he said, yeah, Thomas, okay.
We're
you know,
working on that. Yeah.
let's do that. Let's
Yeah.
do it. You know, so this is also because you also gave me the feedback. I can give that to BMW, and then we can tune the car according to your wishes as well. So, and wish one was ventilated seats also for the iX3. We will get that soon. Next
Yeah, when
wish.
it's getting bumpy, it's also fine.
Yeah. I mean, you feel it's a direct
Yeah.
car, yes, and I think you can tune it with the wheels. As Leah said, 22-inch wheels looks cool, but here a little bit bumpy.
I love that too, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, I mean, it is not the smooth ride like you would have an air suspension. Yes, the GLC EQ has the air suspension. That is more comfortable from the suspension than the air suspension. Also, the Volvo EX60 Cross Country, that one will also offer air suspension. Yeah, but it's not that you would say like it's super uncomfortable. And we've been talking about booming noise. Well, what would you say? Because in our X3 plug-in hybrid, we sometimes have some booming noise.
Yeah.
From, but
I feel
here,
it's here too, but not that much.
It's less, right?
Yeah, it's less. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But you hear that here, yeah.
Yeah,
Even when it's not
bit.
The best street here, yeah.
So yeah, I think a little bit less booming noise than in the X3, and I would say in the X3 I would sometimes say it's annoying me a little bit. Here I wouldn't say that it's.
It's okay.
It's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here we can do some left, right. It's crazy. I mean, like some vehicles are lagging behind. You know, you feel like the vehicle moves, and then your body moves. And I have no idea how they really made that possible here, but here you have the feeling, I'm not sure if you can share that you move simultaneously with the vehicle together.
Yeah. I know.
It's crazy,
mean.
right? That is, I mean, and again, this is an SUV, and it's electric, and it has one of the largest battery in its segment.
It's really heavy, yeah.
And to achieve that is really astonishing.
Yeah.
So, because some were afraid, and there's also maybe even more so for the BMW 3 Series SD and as the i3, does it still feel like a BMW? And it feels different, but I would honestly say it even feels more like a BMW, also because the steering is better. I like this because it's really precise and it follows your commands exactly how you would expect it to do so. And it's really, really lovely. So, can we already say that? I mean, if we compare it to our X3, so would we, like just from driving, you know, like now, not about like EV or not or whatever, just from driving, would you prefer iX3 over the X3 just from driving?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That was a spontaneous reaction.
Yes.
Yeah, it's wow.
Yeah.
And I'm sometimes like driving a little bit sporty here than now, and
But I'm fine.
Leah seems totally relaxed.
Yeah.
So we have driven some other competitors also in the recent days, where Leah then said like,
After 1 minute, I was like, no, it's
Yeah.
fine. I'm getting out here. Yeah.
yeah, and
And here,
this one is
I'm really impressed.
wow.
Yeah.
So and especially then again for an electric vehicle, we hardly ever had that you can. I mean, because like
This
the
stop is crazy.
is so smooth,
Yeah.
right? And that's the thing. You can drive this car smoother like any other car on the market. At the same time, it can also be, if you want, super crisp. And like our very first drive we had, oh sweet doggo, the very first drive we had, Leah had to sit in the rear because there was like this prototype vehicle,
Yeah.
and the test engineer has, for regulation issues, sit on the passenger seat. And we were driving like 100 kilometers an hour, back, left, right, left, right. And she was like having fun. And I was like, wait a minute, we are onto something here.
Yeah.
And that can only be confirmed here. So
Yeah.
I think the biggest stamp this car can get is the Leah stamp. When I'm driving it in a sporty way and
Yeah.
can just throw it around. And sometimes I do this for testing with a vehicle, and it's like, Thomas, cut the crap, you know,
Yeah.
don't do that, please, you know. We've just been eating, you know, we just had breakfast. But here, that's really astonishing. And for me, this is also a very good and confident feeling, because I sometimes like to drive sporty and like to have fun with the vehicle.
Yeah.
At the same time, I cannot enjoy it when I drive the vehicle in a sporty way and I know, okay, that makes Leah sick.
Yeah.
But here I can actually drive sporty, and it's like, she can also have fun with that, you know. So that's really something. So
Yeah.
really enjoying here also the countryside road driving, and yeah, also when you do like some spontaneous, you know, maneuvering left and right, leaving some space maybe for pedestrian here. Wow, such a great ride here. So
Yeah.
yeah, just from driving,
Really happy, yeah.
I also have to say.
Maybe we need to
Maybe
change
we
our
need
X3.
to consider. Yeah, we
Yeah.
maybe need to consider.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Would it fit to us?
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us in the
Yeah.
comments. There's one more thing we have to do, and it's driving school. Maybe they should also switch about the assistance systems. I mean, we can also check out if it's mainly meant for the motorway, right? But we could test if this assistance system is also working here on the countryside road. If that is working, that what?
Is it working?
Yeah.
Yellow.
Yeah. It's working. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not meant to be used for these kinds of roads because, like, sometimes the lines are also like a little bit, you know, fading a little bit by use and the weather and so on. Let's see, there's the next left turn. And once again, this is not the use case it's meant to do. I'm not steering myself. I'm just, you know, holding the steering wheel because you're supposed to. It's level 2, right?
That was the car.
That's all the car. I'm not doing anything, like nothing. I'm just.
It feels so smooth.
Wow.
Yeah. Feels even better when Thomas would be driving.
This is crazy.
Wow.
And I mean, this car is doing that at low speed at the countryside road without, like, the lines are really like damaged. You know, you can
with some leaves and some
sometimes hardly
dirt.
see that yourself. You know, so it's so smooth. And look at that, like also not like the corrections in the steering wheel.
Yeah.
This is literally like I would be driving or even smoother. Crazy. Now the bend is even harder here on the left.
See? Wow.
I think we never had any car ever that did this in such a smooth way. Completely blown away by this. I mean.
And it feels even safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes you don't.
It's not that you want to hold on tight and.
Crazy. And now, the assistance systems here, green light, also for this hands-off feature for the motorway, how it's supposed to be used on the motorway. And this is a true hands-off feature. You're still responsible yourself, but you can take your hands off. And once again, super smooth how the car is handling.
I would close my eyes. I would say Thomas is driving. Really.
That's something.
Yeah.
That's something, really. I mean, she hardly says that.
And Thomas is a really good driver. Really.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not saying that.
Yeah, this is just cool. I mean, here also when the motorway is making some bends, you know, the car is like, there is no like blop like left and right. It is basically even smoother than you could do that as a human. And so far this hasn't been the case. You could always do it smoother as a human being than the car could do that. But now this time seems to be over.
Now it's getting.
Now he just for a quick second switched to 130, but now he got the new traffic sign.
And even the braking and the.
Wow, so smooth. Like the acceleration and the braking.
Yeah.
Super smooth. Wow. I mean, once again, like the transitions between acceleration and braking is so easily done. And here also like how now want the short confirmation that I'm still here. Probably because of the lines.
Yeah, the lines are really crazy here. Yeah.
But so super smooth. That's great. Yeah, now he went out of this.
Because there are two lines. One is a little bit.
Yeah, the one is still like the yellow one from the construction, which was recently removed, probably because of that. So the car will always tell you when like this. Now again, for example, now like the special mode is again available, and now I can just look into the side mirror, and then the car is doing the lane change on its own.
It's so crazy.
That is.
I'm
crazy.
Really impressed. Yeah.
That is really crazy. So and the car is suggesting you when it can actually do that. And now I can move back again. The car is suggesting, hey, let's do that. Then you look into the right or the left mirror, and then that's it. Now I'm canceling it here because I want to leave this guy onto the motorway. Wow. This is by far, like a far margin, the best application to assistance systems in a vehicle we have ever seen. Can just
that means
say
something,
like this. That means something. So
when Thomas is impressed, you know.
Yeah, and honestly, like in our real car driving life, we don't use the assistance systems that much.
Yeah.
Most of the time, Leah says, Thomas, please drive yourself, because that still feels smoother and so on. And I also don't have so much fun using them. But here, I would honestly go on a long journey, set it to 130 kilometers an hour, and just say like, iX3, just do your thing.
And
you know.
we will do a road trip soon. We promise that. Yeah.
Long road trip.
Yeah.
You know, with all the questions that are
Berlin,
possibly left.
Berlin. We're going
Yeah.
to Berlin.
Possibly Berlin, yes, indeed. And wow, this has been such a ride. I mean, in the agile way, in the smooth self-driving way, and in the
passenger way.
passenger experience,
Yeah.
and also the assistance systems. There is no car that can match these factors.
Yeah.
The only thing that is better, for example, like when you have an air suspension option, like in the GLC EQ or on the Volvo EX60 Cross Country, and when you have like the dual installation, like the lamination window.
And the range.
And range?
Yes.
That
we
depends.
will see. Yeah,
It
depends.
We don't
how
know
far
that yet.
You can drive. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we did one test already in Spain, but we will, of course, now also do like 100 kilometers an hour and 120 kilometers an hour, like with topography-free equalization. Also nice pagoda SL there. And then tell you more about the rearward range here on the German Autobahn. 10 degrees Celsius here at this moment. And now we warmed up the battery, of course,
Yeah.
a little bit.
A little bit with 200.
Accelerations and so on. So yeah, look forward now to our concise range results. But what a drive, and I think we can definitely say from driving.
Yeah.
This
both thumbs up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. One more thing about recuperation modes. So you can set it to adaptive. Then in this case, when there's no car in front of us, the car is just rolling. And if there would be a car in front of us, it acts like a adaptive cruise control. It would reduce the speed when there's a car in front, for example, or also according to like what's going on with the road. That can be good. However, I personally prefer when the car always does the same thing. So I would go just to the low recuperation mode, so it slightly goes into recuperation when you're going off the throttle, and that's it. But you can also set to middle or high. So when I'm here now at high, strong recuperation.
Whoa.
That's really strong, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the alternative would be here: you pull the pedal, and then you're in B. It's feel. Tell me if this is stronger even than high.
No, I think
Similar?
it's the same. Yeah, similar.
I think I have to ask them if they really set a different torque
Yeah.
level there, but it's similar, I would say. But you can also drive with high recuperation, then go into this one pedal drive
But now
mode.
you can stand still, right? In B mode.
Let's see. In B mode, yes, but let's see if it also does it in D mode and in. No, it's rolling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the difference. And if you go recuperation high, it is a strong recuperation, but it's not doing it till standstill. And in B mode here, B mode, strong recuperation and standstill.
Yeah.
Let's try again. D mode again. I'm just creeping forward now. No, it's rolling. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the difference. High recuperation, both here, high. This is the German word, by the way. Hoch. The CH. Usually, you know, if you're
It's
not
really
German,
difficult.
everyone says
yeah.
hoch.
Yeah.
But it's hoch. So difference then here, B mode until 0, D mode but high, then you have high recuperation but not till standstill. But B mode, yes, still standstill. That still need to be set. Hoch.
Wir sitzen sehr hoch.
Niedrig, low, hoch, high.
German lesson for today.
Yeah.